Intense process at JFK Airport tonight, screening passengers who landed just over an hour ago from China, checking them out to make sure they're not carrying a new virus from central China that is making people sick. Some of them have died. We may be in the process of signing a new trade deal with China, but the coronavirus is one import we are desperately trying to keep out. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einig with the story. He's live at JFK. Josh.
Yeah, Bill, that work is going on really as we speak. We're talking about one specific city, the city of Wuhan in China, and a flight arrived from there a little bit more than an hour and a half ago. Right now in the customs hall, about 200 to 300 people who were on that flight are having their temperature checked. They're answering a series of questions about whether they handled livestock or any type of animals, and they're also leaving their contact information in the event that anyone from that flight does fall ill. And then they're being sent on their way. And I could show you a picture that a passenger showed me, or she showed me her passport, which has a little yellow tag on it, a little yellow sticker on it, placed there by customs indicating she is free to go. Also, you'll see in the passport is a flyer in Chinese from the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control. This is how state and federal officials say this is how you prevent an outbreak. They spent 14 hours in the air, but for the people on China's Southern Flight 8419 from Wuhan, China, the real ordeal began when they landed at Kennedy. Passengers were told to stay in their seats upon arrival, so U.S. Customs and the Centers for Disease Control could check every person for a potentially dangerous virus.
They'll be asked where they were in the previous 2 weeks, whether they came into contact with any animals, whether they have any symptoms of an upper respiratory infection.
At issue, an outbreak back in Wuhan of a coronavirus, which causes symptoms of the common cold, but in rare cases can lead to pneumonia.
Other coronaviruses like SARS and MERS have taught us that they need to be taken seriously.
So far, more than 40 people have fallen ill. Of them, 2 have died, and most exposures happened at this seafood market in Wuhan, a city of 11 million people, but a few cases have now been reported in Thailand and Japan. So the CDC is taking no chances, with nonstops from Wuhan to 3 U.S. cities every day, including here at Kennedy. Experts are screening every arriving passenger, checking them for fevers or any other symptoms to try to prevent the spread of this disease here in the U.S. And I just want to underline 2 key facts. There are 40 to 45 people known to have been infected by this virus, and there are about 11 million people who live in the city where the virus is coming from, the city of Wuhan. So it's not like there is an outbreak in the midst really anywhere in the world or here in New York, but the CDC and New York State health officials say this is the most prudent and the most really rational way to take care of this problem, just in case.